Falkirk TV is proudly sponsored by GM Landscape UK.
John, first couple of games today since last season ended. Some good results through to the Stirlingshire Cup final on Tuesday, but I suppose more importantly it's a really good run out for the boys.
Yeah, we came back a week past Friday, so it's been full on. The guys had a single session on Wednesday. They were off last Sunday, and other than that we've been double sessions all the way. So a lot of hard work being done, testing a week past Friday when we came in. Nearly a full quota. Scotty Bain wasn't in. He had a longer season at Celtic obviously and finished later than everyone else, and of course we only signed him most recently, so he had a holiday he was going on. He was back in on Monday. Brian Graham was in on the Friday, but he was waiting on the clearance to get signed. Scotty Arfield had a wedding he went to that meant that he didn't get back in until the Wednesday, but then we had everyone else involved in the training. We've worked extremely hard, and I knew today, I think the players were magnificent today on the back of everything that we've done. They've been training so hard, so we would be a little bit leggy today. I still feel there was loads and loads of positives to take from both games. Alloa defended very, very well in the first game, so I liked some not so good finishing and some good goalkeeping. 0-0, but we managed to get 3 points with a penalty shootout, which is well done to everyone involved. Played some really good football, created some good opportunities. In the second game we managed to score early, very much dominated the whole game. Barnett gets a second goal towards the middle of the second half approximately, and controlled both games. Both games the opposition end up in a low block and it's quite difficult to break through them, yet we still created opportunities. It could have been 4 or 5 in both games. So on the back of the week, it's really difficult for fans to relate to that, but I know and we know how much work we have been doing, working hard with the ball, a lot of hard work without the ball, as in there are running, it's not all running, so even with the ball we were working particularly hard. So Scotty came back in on the Wednesday, Scotty Arfield, and of course, as I said, a little bit of catch up, and that's why he's not been involved in the games, but we'll go for a game on Monday against Larne. It's behind closed doors, and Scotty will be involved in that game then. It's full steam ahead, for everyone. We've got the game on Tuesday night here against Stirlingshire. Stirlingshire, you need to cut that, Adam. So Stirlingshire here on Tuesday night. So we've got this game Monday, we've got the game Tuesday, so again we'll be balancing the squad. We'll not be wanting to play too many players for the 180 minutes or so. We'll need to try and balance it off a little bit. But really pleased with the work that's been done, and we'll be in tomorrow morning, a recovery session. As I say, the game Monday, the game Tuesday, the guys will get a day off on Wednesday. They'll be so grateful for that day off, because it has been really, really intense, a big volume of work, and they've come through it with flying colours.
As you said, a week of hard work, a lot been done. With it being such a big step up to the Premiership, has that affected the preparation at all in the last week?
Yeah, we were looking at the opposition that we are going to come up against and what are they going to do to us to try and get the better of us. So we're going to second guess what they're going to do, and we're obviously implementing ways in training that we feel that if this team does that, then we'll need to be prepared for that. We'll need to do this. I'm not going to go into telling you and telling everybody else what we're doing, because that would defeat the purpose. It'll probably all become apparent as the games progress. I think the League Cup section will be more of what we're used to. I think once we get into the Premiership games, it'll be different.
3 players making their debuts across the 2 games today. Brian Graham, Scott Bain, who the fans really wanted to see, and Connor Allen getting some time as well.
Yeah, all three of them did very, very well. Scott Bain didn't really have enough of a save to make, but what he did do, he did very well. Will add confidence to the defence. He talks very well, communicates very well. And that was, you know, you could see that was the case. Came for a couple of crosses, took them really well, nice and clean, no problems, and then his distribution was good. Wasn't enough lot of pressure on him today at all, but you could see he's oozing of class there. Brian worked hard. We got many balls into the box, and another day I'm sure he gets on the end of things. There's no doubt he's going to be a great addition to us. Connor slid into centre back today alongside Hendo, where they've actually been playing and training in the last few days, and yeah, a lot of positives from Connor. I think he's one of the, not necessarily finds, but I think pleasantly surprised at how well he did. He looked very composed on the ball, he was very assured on the ball, he was very good on the ball, and big Connor Salmon is a bit of a handful, just the size of him, you know, and it can be awkward. I thought he competed with him very well. So yeah, I think Connor was one of the big pluses of today. Young Kai Brown went on 15 today. You know, he went on in both games, very late, right enough, but he's 15 years of age and he showed a little bit of class here as well.
Stephen McGlynn back as well for the first time since he left at the end of last season in League One. Really good to have him back and in the dugout now.
Yeah, so see, Stephen was on the A licence all last week, so although we were all back, Stephen was on the A licence, so he's getting all his qualifications in place. He's on the A licence and then the pro licences after that. So it's a matter of building it up. He's been doing that previously. He was on that last week, so today was the first time of him actually being with us. Yeah, so it was great to have him here. He's going to be influential. He's going to be a big voice, and it's going to certainly be great for Marcel and Paul, and I'm sure it's going to be great for the dressing room and the players. So we're very pleased that we have him here.
Now, like you said, friendly behind closed doors on Monday, Stirlingshire Cup final on Tuesday, and then a few friendlies, and then it's back into competitive football in July.
Yeah, we've got Edinburgh City, we've got East Fife, and then St Johnstone. These are the games that I can, off the top of my head, relate to. So yeah, we want to try and keep that going. We want to keep the games going, continuously working on things. Obviously the St Johnstone game, St Johnstone have just come down, and there's a lot of changing players. The manager's got a bit more time to work them through the pre-season, so they'll be a good test with regards to just come down for the Premiership, us going up and getting a wee can you gauge you some for them if you can do that. Before we go into the League Cup stages, away to Brecon, away to Cove, home to Queen's Park, home to Spartans. So good mix there in the group stages, something to look forward to. And then, as we know, after the fixtures at the week coming out on Friday, Dundee United, first game here, great atmosphere, packed stadium, a really good one to start with.
Thank you, John. I think we're all looking forward to it. Congratulations on 2 wins today.
Thank you.